Well, good morning to you, Kentuckiana. Thanks for sticking with us here on WHS11 and WHS11 Plus. I'm Jim Stratman.
And I'm Grace McKenna. We're glad you're joining us here to kick off your Thursday. We got meteorologist Matt Breland with us in the studio. And Matt, I imagine a lot of folks are not going to need that alarm this morning. Might be waking up early to thunder and lightning, but also that much needed rain.
Much needed rain, yeah. Even the rain showers could be waking you up as well. Some of those heavier rain showers still developing farther off towards our south is now where we're seeing most of that activity making its way just towards the south of Elizabethtown along I-65. We are starting to see some returning showers for folks in southern Indiana and for us here in the Louisville metro. I'm still expecting some pockets of some brief downpours to be possible, especially as we go into this next hour. But a lot of this activity is continuing to make its way farther off towards the south fairly quickly. But a majority of us are still waking up this morning to a rainy pattern, especially for us closer towards Hardinsburg and Irvington. You guys are seeing some of those returning rain showers as well. As we go throughout the rest of the day, I'm still expecting this pattern to be around for the morning time, and then we will see those skies become sunnier as we enter our evening hours. We're going to see some better conditions head our direction as we go later on into our Thursday afternoon. We'll have all the details about that forecast here in just a few short minutes. Here's a quick check of traffic this morning. So far, everything's looking just fine on all of our major interstates and roadways across the Louisville metro. There's nothing really holding us up this morning. If we have any holdups, we will let you know. Jim, Grace.
All right, Matt, thank you. This morning, a number of streets are closed as KYTC starts a $150 million bridge replacement project along I-65.
Now, the full project includes the replacement of 3 critical bridges along the interstate that help to carry traffic, business traffic, as well as residential traffic. And really, this is part of a broader effort to modernize a heavily traveled interstate, to update that infrastructure, and to address some deterioration that's happening as well. So we've sent our own Gabe Gonzalez and photojournalist Emma Gefter out live to one of those bridges right now where folks who live nearby are raising some concerns about the closures, Gabe. And I know you're getting rained on out there right now, but the construction looks like it's going to start taking place really pretty soon.
Hey, good morning, Jim and Grace. Yes, it is raining right now, and the construction has really started. You can see this road closure sign right behind me. Right now, we are at Kentucky Street and South Brook Street. I told you in the 5 o'clock hour, we saw 2 cars pass this road closure sign. We have not seen any cars since then, so that's good. And a reminder, do not pass these road closure signs. They're up along this street that we're on right here. So first, let's take a look at the map to show you some of those closures. The intersections of South Brook Street and Kentucky Streets, where we are right now, Hill Street and Burnett Avenue in Old Louisville will be closed as crews work on the underside of I-65. A full 2-month closure of 65 between Jefferson Street and Watterson Expressway begins next summer in 2026. Drivers can expect initial road closures and detours in advance of work on the bridge itself, and construction will focus on reinforcing both the structural integrity and longevity of the corridor, which of course is very vital for thousands of drivers daily. And these closures are expected to remain in place until spring of 2027.
And I'm hoping they coordinate better, because this is actually for 2 years we're going to have to deal with this, because once they close the interstate down completely, it's going to be really rough to get around.
That is somebody who lives on this street that we're on right now. If you frequently drive along this road or other roads just like this one, of course, you're encouraged to take a different route and just stay alert as this continues for the next 2 years. Now back here on Kentucky Street and South Brook Street, we do have lots of festivals and really big events coming up here in the next 2 months here in Louisville. We did talk to some organizers of those events, and we'll tell you what they had to say about these road closures. That's coming up in the next half hour of GMK. Jim and Grace.
Gabe, thank you. Right now, LMPD is investigating the death of a 5-year-old boy. Tuesday afternoon, officers responded to the 2900 block of Conestoga Avenue near Algonquin Park, finding a 5-year-old boy who'd fallen. The child was taken to Norton Children's Hospital, where he died late last night. The homicide unit is investigating while waiting on the results of an autopsy.
Local judges hold criminals accountable. The grassroots group says that it'll be doing that by educating voters and running targeted ad campaigns. The group was launched in response to the August kidnapping of a mother and her 2 children out in Linden. Police say the suspect in that case is a repeat offender who only served a fraction of a previous sentence. The group has already raised more than $25,000 in pledges from local supporters toward its mission of electing judges who are committed to delivering justice for victims.
Now's the time that we shine a light and have a coordinated effort to elect judges who are ready to help the community feel safer, that criminals are held accountable.
We have more information on this group on our website, WHAS11.com. And one of the men convicted in the Crystal Rogers murder case is looking to appeal his conviction and his prison sentence. Steve Lawson was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence back in May. He was sentenced to 17 years for his role in Rogers' murder back on August 6th. On Tuesday, Lawson's attorneys filed a notice of appeal looking to overturn that conviction and his sentence. Now, Lawson was the first man convicted in connection to the Rogers case. His son Joseph and Rogers' ex-boyfriend Brooks Houck were also found guilty in connection to the Bardstown mother's murder.
This week, the 3rd largest Powerball jackpot in history could be yours for the taking. No winner last night, and the jackpot is now sitting at $1.7 billion. The lump sum cash payout for that would be about $770 million. Nobody has hit the magic numbers since May when someone in California held the winning ticket. Get this, your odds of winning are 1 in 292 million, so they're not great. And we asked some Powerball players how they would spend the money.
With $1 billion, that's funny you asked that. I already got plans for it. Well, first of all, I would make 30 people in my family multi-millionaires, and I would like to donate a lot of money to the community, make the community better and safe. And then I would invest in a Warren Buffett investment. That way I know the money will continue for generations and generations.
So you've got until Saturday to get your tickets. That's when the next drawing is.
I'll be buying mine later on today. But also happening today, the University of Louisville is opening a brand new student success and research building. It comes as the Speed School actually celebrates its 100th year anniversary. The $90 million building is opening over at the Speed School. It'll feature a new research lab and an interdisciplinary makerspace. The opening of the building is set for 10 o'clock this morning out of the Belknap campus. Parking is going to be available at 2440 South Brook Street if you want to attend.